Plan on using Google Translate conversations capability for any real conversation you want to have with the Italians. Your niceties like ciao, or which means hello and goodbye, and arrivederci is another way to say goodbye, need to be memorized. I added a short video of some of the most common things that you'll need to memorize. Could you speak English, please?
Potrebbe parlare in inglese, per favore?
Is dove plus a place. Dove. Dove. Next expression to ask things like dov'è il bagno? Dov'è il bagno? So let's say, for example, you are in a restaurant and you want to ask where the bathroom is. So you say, dov'è il bagno? Dov'è il bagno? Well, you can't use your phone for that. So remember, dove plus the place you want to go to. Now let's talk about money. Quanto costa? Quanto costa? We also use another expression for this. That is, quante? Quante? Quante is very common to use when you're asking for the total amount of money that you need to pay for your items. But if you just want to ask the specific price of an item, then you're going to say quanto costa? Quanto costa? Of course, an Italian is going to get back to you with numbers. So if you don't know numbers, you want to make sure you study them right away. Now let's say you are in an Italian bakery and you want to buy that amazing arancino that is staring at you. Well, in that case, you can just say, mi può dare un arancino? Mi può dare un arancino? Now, if you don't know how to pronounce, or if you don't know the name of the item you want to buy, you can just say, mi può dare quello? Mi può dare quello? And just point your finger at the item. If you want to be nice, you can also add per favore or per piacere to this specific expression. But if you are in a restaurant and you want to order food, well, it's very easy. You can use the word vorrei. Vorrei. Now, vorrei means I would like. So you could say vorrei una lasagna. Grazie. Vorrei una lasagna. Grazie. 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 I'm sure that you know this word already as it's very popular around the world, but just make sure you get the pronunciation right. It's grazie. Grazie. I want to hear that final E. Grazie. Now, grazie is very simple and it just means thank you. But if you want to be super nice, you could also say grazie mille. Grazie mille. That simply means thank you very much. Now, if someone says grazie to you, you might want to respond using prego. Prego. You're welcome. Now, also use it, for example, at the supermarket, at the entrance, where maybe there is an old lady or an old man close to you and you want them to get into the store first. So you say, prego, prego, go ahead. Last but not least, prego is also used when you are saying come in. So for example, if a friend knocks on your door and you want them to come in, you could say prego, prego, like come in. Now let's talk scusi. Scusi means both sorry and excuse me. So we can use it both to apologize to someone, but also to get someone's attention. You could also add mi to scusa and scusi and say scusami, scusami, or mi scusi, mi scusi. In this case, you're just putting more emphasis on yourself. I would say that you can use both scusa and scusami or scusi and mi scusi interchangeably. Now, let's talk per favore, or what if you want to ask something like, how are you? Well, that's very easy as well. Come stai? Come stai? Now remember that come stai is informal. So if you want to be formal, you just need to drop the final I and say come sta? come sta. Now let me give you a few ways to respond to come stai. Sto bene, grazie. E tu? Sto bene, grazie. E tu? Sto benissimo, grazie. Sto benissimo, grazie. Sto alla grande, grazie. I love this last one, sto alla grande. I use it all the time. An alternative to come stai, how are you, would be come va. Come va. In this case, we're using va, that is the third person singular of the verb andare, to go. So basically, it's the same thing that you do in English with the expression, how is it going? One way to respond to this would be va tutto bene, grazie. Va tutto bene, grazie.